Hi, I'm Andy, I'm the founder of Fleet Evolution.
Yeah, I'm Nick and I'm the founder of Sea Reward.
So Nick, for you, you're, I was going to say a recent convert to EV, but you're not really, are you? It's probably pre-COVID?
Just 4 years.
So pretty much almost
Yeah,
pre-COVID?
about 4 years on the third vehicle now.
Yeah, and despite a lot of rumours, you're kind of living down in Portsmouth and come up here today to see us. What do you think the benefits are of EV adoption?
It's difficult to say. I wouldn't describe them as benefits. I'd say effectively that now is the best time to be adopting an EV or to drive EVs as opposed to petrol. You know, the biggest benefit of it is it's far cheaper. And what used to be the issues with them don't really exist anymore. You know, when I first started driving on my first one, it was not like driving a car. You know, I gave up a really nice car to go into an EV, and it was different to driving it. Now, it feels just like driving a normal car or a petrol car. You know, the range anxiety that I had when I first started didn't really exist because there are more charges than you actually realise around. And actually, the average distance or the average journey that people do is far less than they think it is. You know, so it's not so much the benefits of it, it's the financial side of it, that it is so much cheaper and you don't lose any enjoyment from driving anymore.
It's an odd one because it's all personal, isn't it? And my wife, the main benefit for my wife is on a day like today, she wakes up and just turns the heating on in the car. And that's the main benefit.
You know, I used that for the first time this year.
Okay.
When I'm always out walking the dog at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and when I walked outside and found that everything was frosted up and iced up, the first thing I did was turn the car on to warm up nicely.
So for Max, is that the main benefit for Max?
Yeah, it's
it gets
absolutely
into a nice warm car.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect, especially if it drags you through some kind of icy lake or something else.
Well, yeah, he gets attracted to puddles.
Yeah. And where have you come from today?
I've come up from Ferndown, just outside Bournemouth.
And experience coming up? Any drama?
No, not really. I mean, I know the windscreen wipers work now because they were on constantly from when I left to when I arrived here.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, you know, it's just under 190 miles. And I didn't once worry about having to stop and charge the car up.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really good journey with heating on, with all the electrics on, obviously with the radio on a decent radio channel. And it was fine. It's a really nice, comfortable, fast, 69.9 miles an hour just for the camera, fast car to drive in. You know, it felt safe and it felt comfortable, and you get out here and you're fully refreshed and ready to go.
And for the record, you've got a Mustang.
Yes, I have. I've got a Ford Mustang Marquis, not a real Mustang. And, you know, to be honest, I've got to say, it's not a Mustang, it's a Marquis Mustang.
Is it rewarding to drive?
It's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. And I wouldn't say I look forward to going out and driving every day, but actually if you're in it covers the miles really well and it is enjoyable to drive.
So the Mach-E is an interesting one because at the moment they've got them in London and they are trialling driverless cars and driverless taxis with it.
Well, that's not going to happen.
On the Uber and Way stuff. Well, it's in London. I think it's Islington Way. They're trying this and they're on about expanding it to rural locations. It will be that particular car. Obviously not the exact version you've got because yours has a competent driver, hopefully, sometimes.
Driver.
but hopefully, but that same type of vehicle is what they're trialling for the driverless trials at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, autonomous cars, driverless cars, call it what you want, it's not going to embed. And to be honest, where I live most of the time in South Cornwall, it just will not work. You know, there are no sensors on the car. I mean, even driving down my driveway at home, the car thinks I've gone off the road.
Yeah.
You know, the sensors on the car that say how wide the road is, they can't detect when there are hedges, there are trees hanging over. You've got to do it by line of sight, and there is no autonomous driving machinery that can do that, and there never will be.
Yeah, I think on of the same ilk. I remember taking a driverless car, one of the Teslas, to or self-driving cars in those days to France, and just it was fine until you got to a motorway or until you came off a toll road to somewhere where it was a little less developed.
Yeah, and then, you know, in big cities in London, I mean, they've been trialling them all out in California.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely fine when your average speed is going to be less than 12 miles an hour. Any mistakes or any problems aren't going to be as serious as if you're driving around a country road at 40 to 60 when a little mistake is going to kill someone.
One last question, would you go back?
To petrol?
Yeah.
No.
No. Or hesitation?
Because there is no two-seater little fun EV in the same way as a Lotus Elise.
Yeah, which is a shame, isn't it? Because I bought out a Lotus, it's a Chinese product, which just...
Well,
With nothing wrong with Chinese product, but I bought out an absolutely monster SUV, as opposed to just a nice little
and
car.
that was the first EV I ever saw tested, was one that was built on the Lotus Elise chassis.
Yeah.
You know, and it was really fun, and I was so hoping that that would get adopted by some manufacturer.
Totally.
But it never was, sadly.
Yeah, a little weekend car.
Yeah.
A couple 100-mile range.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Fast enough.
You know, there are a few two-seaters that I think MG do one, because I saw one on the road a couple of months ago, and it looks awesome.
Yeah.
But it's the size of a BMW 6.
Yeah.
You know, and that's too big to have fun with. And you know, having that little option, there are city cars. They're small, but there's nothing in that kind of build that looks good.
Yeah.
And I do like my cars to look good. Which the Mustang looks really cool.
Yeah.
I love it, and so do the Porsche Taycans. I know you don't like them, but I like it. I like the Panamera when they came
look
out.
nice. They look really nice. It's just just maybe the driving experience isn't quite what you'd like or quite what you'd expect if you may. But the wife liked it. The wife really likes it.
Well, you should get one then, just to please the wife.
If only such a thing were possible. But,